Hey, how are you today? I have to let you know up front that I'm pretty klutzy today, so I don't know if I'm gonna knock my tripod over or what's gonna happen, so it's one of those days. Um, I haven't gotten any videos done this week. I've been between the weather is making my joints worse than usual, and I've had to, like, people have needed me to do things for them, pick them up or whatever. So it's been very busy for me. Um, so that's what's going on so far. I want to talk about a couple things. One is that next month, which is August, I'm going to be doing VEDA, which is Vlog Every Day August. And I've never done it before, but I want to do it to practice, and I'm going to try and keep those videos around 5 minutes. Definitely no longer than 10 minutes, especially if I'm going to do them every day. And I don't think I'm going to edit them at all. I'm trying to do less edited videos because I'm trying to learn to talk better and have less gaps. So if you can if you can stand that, then I hope you'll watch some of those. And the one in particular that I'm going to have hashtags on those vlogs, it's going to say SSSVEDA, and that's for a particular channel and group, and I'll have those links in the description below. So haven't been to, well, I can't say I haven't been I can't say I haven't been to the Dollar Tree this week, because I had to take, if you remember those plastic, well, I have some over here. Oh, I can't reach them. Anyway, I had to take some of those plastic bucket things back because some of them were hard plastic and some of them were rubbery, and I wanted the rubbery ones. So that's what I did. Oh, hold on a second. Oh, I want to give an update about the face yoga. So I think it was my last vlog that I mentioned that I've been doing face yoga, which is kind of just really exercises for your face. And I haven't really noticed any difference, like in my chin or my eyes. I don't know if you could see. Although I think you can see more of this eye than you used to be able to see, because I have those hooded eyes. I've always had them. It's not something that just started as I got older. It's just, my mom has them too. I don't think my sister has them, so, because she's lucky. You're lucky, Nettie. Anyway. So, I've been doing the face yoga thing before I go to bed, and I have noticed one thing that's good, and that's that it's helping me relax before I go to sleep. So, and especially since I hold a lot of tension in my jawline, so I don't know. It just feels like it's helping me fall asleep better. So I like that. I did want to talk about, I don't know if any of you guys have noticed this, but I've noticed there's been some good changes since I've been doing YouTube for me, but there's also been some disturbing changes for me, and one is that I've been spending more money. Now, some of that is good and some of it's bad. Like, some of it is stuff I needed to spend money on, but other is like, I feel like doing a YouTube channel, a lot of times you're going to buy stuff because you feel like you want to discuss it on your channel or something. I don't mean the dollar store stuff. I feel like I'm not making my point right. Well, for one thing, I've been trying to get more, I read a lot. And, wow, this is going to sound so circular. I read a lot, and the thing is, I usually borrow the books. Oh, excuse me. I don't have tons of extra money, so I usually borrow the books, and then if it's a book that I really love and I want to keep it, I want to read it over and over again or whatever, or I want to have it on my bookshelf, then I buy the book. I also sometimes I go to this used bookstore where you can trade in books. you get some credit for that, and you can use some of that credit to buy other books there. That used bookstore has new books and used books. It has both kinds. And what I like about that is that a book you really enjoyed, it can go, and you're not going to read it again. Most of the books that I read, because I read a lot of books, not as many as some people, but I read a lot of books. Most books that I read, I'm never going to read again. So why not send it out into the world and let somebody else read it? Well, I find a lot of channels where people are constantly buying books, buying brand new books, and like part of me felt like maybe I should be out there, maybe I should be going through the bookstores and buying tons of books and stuff. And I really don't have the money. I'm not working. I'm not making any money on this channel. I mean, if I make money someday, that'll be fine, but that's not why I'm doing this channel. So anyway, I'm trying to keep myself from overspending. I'm trying to think more, because I've always had I'm kind of tend towards the hoarding side. I mean, my house doesn't look like a hoarder's house, but my bedroom kind of does. And I have a hard time throwing things out. And that's gotten better for me this year since I've been doing the KonMari method. It's really helped me a lot. I've gotten rid of more things this year than I think I have in the past 20 or 30 years before that. Still not as much as I would like because my room is still a mess, but I'm making progress. And usually I try not to buy a lot of stuff because I think I already have so much stuff at home, where am I going to put it? So, but lately I've been having that feeling like I want to go spend more money, and I'm trying not to. But, well, on a similar note, this is going to come up soon because I'm going to do a video about laundry hacks. But one of my laundry hacks is I don't keep a lot of clothes. So you've probably seen the clothes that I wear. I have like 4 or 5 pairs of pants. I have 1 pair of shorts because I don't really like shorts. I have maybe, I'd say 7 blouses, and then I have like 4 t-shirts like that have little pictures or whatever. Usually video game pictures because I like video games. And I have like 2 dresses, and I have another dress that's for formal occasions or semi-formal occasions. And then I just have underwear and socks. And anyway, my point was that what I do is, see, this is a new blouse. I just bought this week, and I got it at Sears. I actually found a Sears that's open. I used to love Sears. Anyway, don't let me get on that subject. And I bought this to replace a blouse that looked similar to this. It was like, it just had the tan colors. Like this has tan and green in it. But the other blouse had tan in it. And I guess I had it for so many years, it was starting to get little frays in the neck part and frays here. So it wasn't anything that was easy to fix. It was worn out basically. So I threw that out because can't really give that away. And I bought this one. And I also bought another blouse. Let me show you that one. I wore this the other day, so it's just sitting here. Oh, you're seeing a strange view into my world. So this is the other one I bought, and that's because I have to get rid of this. I have to get rid of this blouse that I've had for years, and it's like green and white, and it has tiny little flowers all over it, and I love it. I don't want to get rid of it, but it's wearing out in so many places. I might have thrown it out already, honestly. But so what I do is basically when something wears out, I go and buy another thing to replace it. That's how I do it, because I think I've been doing that. I know a lot of people call that like a capsule wardrobe nowadays. Like most of my stuff goes together because I wear solid colored pants, and most of my blouses look like this, like they have a pattern on it. There's a reason for that. I have always been sloppy, messy, no, what's the word? Prone to dropping things. It's not gotten any better over the years. I will go to have a sip of coffee and miss my mouth. Like, how do you miss your mouth? I don't know, but I will, and then I'll have coffee on there. So, in fact, that's usually the number one thing I spill on myself is coffee or iced tea. So guess what? It's hard to see that in all this nonsense I got going on here. So that's why I wear those. Anyway. Oh God, I can't imagine that anybody's interested in hearing this stuff. So, not sure what I was going to say about that. But anyway, yes, that's the way I buy things. So then I have a winter coat, I have a rain jacket, I have 2 sweaters. So basically, anything that I have, if it wears out, I go and get another thing. And so it's like those capsule wardrobes that everybody's so fond of nowadays. And really, back in the 70s and 80s, they used to call it something else too, like, excuse me, like a way to have a working wardrobe that is interchangeable. I forget what they used to call it. But I guess I've been doing it for the past 20 years, because before that I used to buy tons of sweaters. I used to love sweaters. Now, all you young people might not know this, but, or at least in the US, I don't know what it's like in other countries, but it used to be that in the winter, when you went into somebody's house or you went into a store, it was not as warm in there as people keep it now. It used to be warm enough, but you still needed a sweater on. So you would take your coat off and you had like a nice winter sweater, you know? Whereas now, if you go somewhere, if you go to a store, if you go to somebody's house, and you have to take off your coat because you're sweating. There's no way you'd want to wear a sweater. So I got rid of my sweaters actually when we moved to Alabama, because I definitely didn't need sweaters down there. So that's for sure. I think that's all I want to say today. I don't like to make this too long, and I hope that you can hang out with me through the VEDA everyday vlogging. I understand if you don't want to watch all of those, because I don't know how it's going to go. I don't know if it'll... You're going to see a lot of things that you don't normally see. I'll tell you that, though, because I'm going to even do it on days that I don't feel like vlogging. Like if I'm not feeling well, so then you're going to see me not feeling well, you know? You might see me sitting in my bed, because sometimes I have to sit in my bed because I'm in a lot of pain. And I'm sure, you know, some of you have that too. Which brings me to my last thing. I've come up with an affirmation type thing that I want to share with you guys at the end of my videos. And really it encapsulates why I'm doing these videos, why I'm doing this channel. And that is that you are much more than what your body can and can't do. You are more than what your body can and cannot do. So take care of yourself and engage in the world around you. And I hope to talk to you again soon. Bye.